Troy Trojans. Announcing first for the Troy Trojans. Number 1, Aiden Vaccaro. Number 2, Andrew Moore. Number 3, Carson Twellman. Number 5, Eli Richards. And number 15, Ethan Lawler. The Trojans are coached by head coach Tim Gilmore. And now for the Cape Notre Dame Bulldogs. Number 1, Logan Landowy. Number 3, Colton Johnson. Number 5, Brett Doan. Number 11, Trenton Schumacher. And number 12, Hunter Bonham. The Bulldogs are coached by head coach Jeremy Brinkmeyer. Today's game will be officiated by John Sterling, Garrett Washington, and Matt Walker.
Number 2 of the Nixa Invitational. My name is Parker Mann alongside my partners DK and Brady. In the first game, Marquette beat Park Hill 60-58. This game we have Troy taking on Cape Notre Dame. Ball is won by Troy.
Troy played Hillcrest last night. Not a great game for them as they lost by a big amount. Looking to regain today, lock back in, regain focus, and play better today.
Yep, Troy lost to Hillcrest 87-57. And Notre Dame, number 1, Landwy with the ball down low. For Bongi, stolen.
In that game last night, a masterclass for Tanner Hicks. He had 37 points, was it?
Yep.
On Hillcrest. It was a great game for him.
More now. There's a Lawler. Moving back up. Finds Bronco. Open look for Moore. Takes it. 3-ball is good. First points of the night for Troy. Andrew Moore.
That's exactly.
Both teams in this game are going to start coming out with fires. They both took big losses to 2 of the best teams in this tournament.
I agree, and that's exactly how you want to come out. A 3-pointer, get it started early, maybe catch some fire early in this game from the range. Keep it going.
Beaumont over to Landwy. Landwy down low for Dohong. Foul will be called. Doan going to line for 2. First shot will fall.
Notre Dame yesterday had the tough loss to Nixa. Nixa beat them by a pretty good margin. So both teams looking to come back off losses by a big amount of points and trying to capitalize on this moment. Hopefully win 5th place.
Troy ball, Lawler with the ball down low for Richards. Goes up, gets it to fall. His first points of the night. Falls down again at half court.
I like that move. He kind of backed into him, got him to move, and just went right up.
3-ball for Colton Johnson. Tie game. Full court press by Notre Dame. Logan Landwy. Moore back up to Vaccaro. Back again, calling for a screen, doesn't get it. Lawler driving in, kick back out to Vaccaro. Backs up, resets. Andrew Moore, deep three, no good. Rebound by Hunter Boehm.
You'd like to see a better shot on that possession. That was a deep three. And with no shot clock, I feel like they could have gotten a way better shot than they had.
Foul.
Taking a look at the schedule, the winner of this game will go on to play Marquette for the 5th place game, and the loser will go on to play Park Hill in the 7th place game.
Logan Landry throwing the ball in now. It's Colton Johnson. Johnson kicks it back over to Landry, driving over to the key.
Notre Dame's offense looking like maybe they're passing around on the perimeter, looking inside for those big men to go to work and eat down there, as they do.
Defense by Troy looking very... What am I looking for?
I mean, they're playing hard. Right? He scores right there. It was a great play drawn up by the coach. But they're playing really hard. They're trying their hardest, it seems.
Fast break for Landry. Hits it over to Johnson. Gets an easy 2. Goes up by 4. Moore getting pressed. Finds Lawler. Hits Varcar. Varcar picks up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Finds Andrew Moore. Ball is tipped by Landry. Moore driving in. Tipped away by Landry again. It'll stay Troy ball.
It's great defense. He got beat off the dribble, but just on his last breath, just poked it around his back and got the ball loose. May not have gotten the ball, but at least stopped what could have been a score.
Carr finds Loar. Andrew Moore to the car, back to Lawler. Down low. Ethan Lawler has up mid-range floater, gets it to go.
Great job there by the Trojans. They're staying patient, looking for a good shot.
Landry. With a Boehm down low. Cadeau, open 3. Colton Johnson gets it to go. That is 8 points for him already.
It was a great kick-out pass and the look, and he nailed the 3. A great all-around offensive possession.
Carson Brown drives through off the glass, won't get it to fall. Rebound Notre Dame. Logan Landry driving it up court. Shoemaker now with a Landry. Corner 3 for Colton Johnson, no good. Rebound for Cara. Cara taking it up. Cara now drives through the middle of the lane. Handoff stolen by Shoemaker. Great effort there. Johnson. Dom to Landry. And we drives through, great move. Down low. Hunter Boehm will go to the line.
And Aiden Vaccaro looking at kind of confused out after that call. He had his hand straight up. He was trying to show the refs, but what I think drew the foul was his body jumping into him, making that contact while he was in the shooting motion. Gives him the 2 shots.
First shot will go.
Yeah, and the Trojans here being very aggressive, and Notre Dame's almost used that against them, is they've been able to get steals and fouls called.
I totally agree. That Notre Dame press that they've had have given them a lot of turnovers and points. It seems like Trojans, all they can do is pass around the perimeter.
Second shot. Boehm will be good. See number 43, Devin Dan Mueller, the freshman, 6'4" freshman, checks into the game. Ricard getting double teamed right at half court. Gets to Andrew Moore. Andrew Moore now double team, backs off. Finds Tellman. Back to Lawler.
I'm telling you, this Notre Dame defense is sick. They just can't do anything besides pass around that perimeter.
Andrew Moore, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Essner. Harden now. Push call will be called on Aiden Vacara. Last night for Troy, Andrew Moore had 25 points. I believe that was 4th total the entire tournament.
Yeah, I mean, in the blowout loss, it may have been forgotten, but it was a great performance out of him. 25 points?
Yes.
It's not easy to do that. I mean, 25 points was like maybe 50% of their points the other night almost. So it was a great performance, and looking to do that again tonight would help them a lot.
Yeah, definitely didn't go unlooked. Anytime someone scores 25 points in a game, doesn't matter win or loss, you're going to get recognized, as there's communication going on, not really sure what about. Refs huddle, both teams huddle. You guys know what's going on?
I'm not sure. Trying to listen to him.
Wait for the call. Still talking about it. We'll take this time to recognize the next game. Next game is going to be Nixa versus Hillcrest. Which, stay tuned for that one. That's going to be a good game. We got Brady Retone and Ryan Swatson on the call.
They gave out a technical foul, it seems. I'm not sure what on. Wish I knew.
Andrew Moore shooting the shots. It was 2 for 2. Not sure what the call was on, but there was a technical given out. Some free shots went up.
Looking at this next game, Hillcrest and Nixa, both two very good teams. And for Hillcrest, 3. And Hillcrest had a player with 37 points in their game.
Lawler now. Backs up, almost a half court. Loses the ball. That'll be out of bounds. Notre Dame basketball. Landwy. Going to Harden down low.
Just got word from Trey Hartwell. The technical foul was because number 43 for Notre Dame is down as 45 in the score sheet, which is a technical foul if he doesn't have his right number on. So, yeah.
Thank you, Aiden.
Fun stuff.
I was looking at that actually on my roster, and I was going to say something, but I didn't want to sound not intelligent.
Yeah, I was pretty confused too, because the ref didn't really signal anything, so.
There's a full court pass there to inbound the ball. Lawler trying to get something to go. Lorenzo, hand in his face. Double team now, trapped. Finds Andrew Moore. No look pass from Moore, won't fall. No one's there.
The Trojans need to find a way to get past this. Like, I wouldn't necessarily call it a press, but they're pressing the perimeter, and they're really getting up on them. They're trapping almost everything on the perimeter. And that no-look pass there, maybe not the best decision by them. I would make a smarter pass, but they just need to find a solution for this defense because it's giving them trouble. So
Hong down low. He'll get fouled. 59.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Notre Dame up 14-9. First shot will be good.
So Parker and DK, Troy, nearing the end of this first period, down by 7 now. What do you think they need to do to come back closer into this one?
I feel like they're trying to push it too fast. They're trying to get something to go, forcing shots, and they just need to do something to break through this press. And
Big charge there. Whoa, turn over the ball.
There it is, like you were saying, those speeding them up. That's what you do. He's running full force into them, just runs into them, and he can just fall to the ground and get that charge call.
And that's
Yeah.
the one disadvantage to playing fast-paced basketball is the charge call. It'll get you every now and then.
Yeah, you get to go in full speed, and you just don't realize.
Three-pointer there from Johnson will not fall. Foul's called. Go to the line for 2.
And Troy here picking up 5 fouls in this first quarter. It's really just in the locker room, most in the huddle at the end of the quarter. Most likely gonna be talking about slowing this game down, not getting too aggressive, and just being patient, waiting for your shots, and not fouling.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because looking at the Notre Dame fouls, they have 0. So Notre Dame playing very disciplined defense, and Troy needs to, I guess, just quit fouling and play more discipline. I mean, you've seen the offensive fouls like that charge.
Three-pointer there from Lorenzo won't fall. Remain Trojans basketball.
And they're in that one as well, just taking a very fast shot, just not looking for the right shot, settling for threes.
Lawler down low for Brown. No good rebound. A Notre Dame. Johnson hit Landry. 9 left. Landry drives in. Almost stolen by Moore. 5 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame to inbound. See number 3, Carson Quellman, check into the game.
Last second shot opportunity, Notre Dame.
Shot put up by Dan Mueller. That won't go. Ends the first, and we'll go to our first sponsor, Arvis Bank. Arvis Bank is a proud to be presenting sponsor of the Nixa Invitational Tournament. Stop by any Arvis nearby locations to get the customer service you deserve, only from Arvis Bank. Thank you, Arvis Bank. We'll be back after this break. We are back, starting the second quarter. Cape Notre Dame up on Troy, 18-9. Notre Dame basketball.
This Troy team in the second quarter looking to come back and into this game down by 9. They need to start slowing down their offense, I would say. They're getting way too pressured on this perimeter, and they're speeding up and throwing turnovers. Just need to wait for the game to come to them, get their open shots, wait for their opportunities, and just be patient.
There's more talk over at the scores table. Again, not sure what's going on. Maybe a number issue. Like we heard from Aiden, but I don't know why they would go back to it.
What I think's happening here is I think they're just double checking, making sure the entire roster is correct, making sure they have everyone down correct, and to avoid any problems in the future.
Signals the game to start.
Johnson throws the ball away, almost saved. Is saved. Timeout. Trojans.
Hot 6 seconds to start the quarter.
And there is a injured player on the court. I believe that's Andrew Moore. We'll take a short break. And we're back again. Notre Dame basketball throw in to Richardson. Goes up, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
And I feel like that's what Troy was trying to get here out of that timeout there and free timeout after the injury. Just trying to get a foul, get a few easy shots.
First shot from the freshman, Brett Richardson. It's no good.
You see Andrew Moore getting looked at by the trainers. Hoping he's okay.
Second shot will fall.
And I think what caused that injury there is he was going for that loose ball. He bumped someone on Notre Dame and his chest hit right in his head area, and that couldn't have felt good.
2-point there from Hunter Bonham. That'll fall. Ball is just thrown away from Carson Telwell.
Another mistake from Troy. They're getting sped up and just throwing these turnovers that are things that can kill you in the long run.
Notre Dame now. Go Hong, working, trying to get a foul. Won't there, ball thrown right to Cale Harris. Great play. Reagan throwing the ball in to Marcaro. Caro now. What a Hellman back out to Vaccaro. Drives through the lane, pump fake. Go to Lorenzo. Tipped. And still Trojans ball.
Andrew Moore back into the game after his injury. Glad to see him back on the court.
And it's looking like from both teams just sloppy passing. They're not necessarily throwing it with as much force as they need to get it there, or they're just throwing it not accurate. They need to clean that up if they want, both teams, if they want to win this one.
Richard down low for Richardson, down low for Richards. Richards will go to the line.
In this game, there's not a ton of off-ball movement from either team, so they need to get some more of that, get some open looks.
First shot, no good. And Troy, they're running any kind of comeback to this game. They're going to need to knock down free throws whenever they get the chance. As the second one goes in. Colton Johnson Drives up, screen. Winner Boehm. Back to Johnson. Bounce pass down low for Boehm. Mid-range from Shoemaker, no good. Bodies hit the floor hard. More over to Vaccaro. Travel is called.
Picked up that back foot right as he pump faked. He picked it up and led with it right after. You gotta have better footwork. Can't shuffle your feet right there.
And that was a wasted opportunity right there. Great pass from Moore, and when that was caught, it's just hesitation was the key of that one, causing the turnover.
Doang. What a Shoemaker. Down low for Doang. Post up his Shoemaker. Down low again. Gets a foul call.
I think that one's going to be on. Brett Richardson. Yep. Reached in, trying to deny the pass. Hit his arm hit.
Down low for Shoemaker, and one opportunity. And Ethan Lawler didn't think he touched him. His shot will fall. Extends the lead even farther. Ethan Lawler
elects to go to the full court press.
Vaccaro to Richards, over to Lawler. Down low to Andrew Moore. He'll drive the lane, get some easy points.
And Moore, the leading scorer on the court for the Trojans, want to get him going with 7 points.
Landry goes up, no call, gets it right back. Hits it to Johnson in the corner, pull up mid-range, no good, rebound by Richardson. Off-ball foul on Aiden and Vaccaro.
I don't know about you, but I saw a little bit of shoving in the rebounds and everything. It's getting a bit physical out here.
It's getting a little heated out on the court.
Both teams wanting this win badly to play for the Consolation Championship, which isn't as good as obviously the first place. But
Johnson three-pointer, no good. Hits Landry on the rebound. Trojans ball. Richards to inbound. Finds Moore. What a Lawler. Back to Moore. Swing to Twellman. Down low. Foul will be called. Number 43, or I guess 45, Devin Mueller. Who? Johnson with the ball now. Tries to send Landry in the corner, but he just wasn't there. Loss of possession, timeout. Notre Dame.
So far in this game, both teams trying to just push the pace a little bit too much, and that's led to some turnovers, some bad passes, settled threes, and some no high percentage shots.
Yeah, with that, emotions are starting to show a little bit, as we saw Aiden Vaccaro get a little pushing foul there that was just not needed at all. Definitely, he got taken out right after that. It's whatever. It happens in sports. Very high level here.
You just got to learn you can't have that foul. Especially, we're only 3 minutes into this quarter, both teams with 3 fouls. Getting into the bonus would be crucial, because then it's almost like you can't play defense how you usually do because you don't want to foul and you don't want to give them those free points. So both teams might want to start playing a bit more physical now, or disciplined now. They can still be physical, but just make sure not to foul.
Which is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah, easier said than done, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and with these new mission rules, when you hit 5 fouls, it's the double bonus, and you get 2 shots right away. Is in the last few years, it's been you can foul and then miss the first shot, and that's perfectly fine if you foul.
Andrew Moore, three-pointer will fall.
But in this one, every foul in this game is so crucial.
Landon Wee tries to drive. Hits Boehm. Mid-range, no good. Andrew Moore, spin move, goes up. Gets a foul call.
another charge, I think.
Charge.
I saw the refs communicating. He pointed that way.
I was waiting to make my call because I was waiting on the refs to make their call.
And I like that call there. The first ref on the baseline didn't have the best angle of it. Someone was slightly in his way, and then ref down the sideline saw it perfectly. Feet were set. Good call.
Long down low for Johnson. Johnson, no good. Rebound by Boehm. His second chance points are good. Moore now taking it slow. Gets it to Richards. Richards drives in, jump step. Back to Richards. Double team goes up. 2 men on him. No good. Rebound by Shoemaker. Landry over to Johnson. Johnson hesitate. Mid-range floater. No good. It's a pushing foul. Will be called on Colton Johnson.
I like what the Trojans are coming out doing now. Instead of shying away from contact, they're going right into it, not hitting the shots, or necessarily not getting the call down there on that possession, but they're going to get it at some point, and the shots will fall.
Yeah, and with that, the Trojans going right at them, trying to get fouls called. No fouls on Notre Dame in that first quarter, and now they're at 4 in the second quarter with 3 minutes left to go.
3 ball from Johnson, no good. Rebound by Essner. Essner goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound again, goes back up, misses again. Almost gets his rebound, and a trash can goes down.
Great hustle from both boys down low, fighting for the rebound. He gets his rebound 2 times in a row, and they go flying into the stands, knocked some water over in the trash can, but it's okay.
Notre Dame only up 5 now. The timeout's called. Notre Dame.
And on that last possession, it was just great inside defense, just not fouling, not getting in the way, no contact whatsoever, not even blocking the shot, and still forcing misses.
And Troy making a little run, trying to make a comeback before half, only down 5. With that little Andrew Moore incident, seemed to spark a little fire for their squad, sticking up for their teammate. They did it in the right way, going straight to the scoreboard, getting points up, trying to make do with the backside of the bracket.
Looking at that replay, I love that little dump-off pass. It's just such an unselfish play. They get all the way to the rim. And, I mean, they can take that contested shot, but they just dump it off to their teammate, and it's just, I just think it's such a great pass.
3 minutes left in the first half. Notre Dame basketball. Landry throwing it in, hits. The long charge will be called.
A humongous hit on the offensive side, like rode his shoulder almost.
Yeah, taking a look at that one, he did lower his shoulder, and I believe that's what caused the foul. If he didn't, no foul.
Travel will be called on Carson Twellman.
I'm not sure. It looked clean to me. It looked like he landed on both feet at the same time. Maybe it might have been a travel.
Landwe with the ball, drives in, kick out
I also think it's
to
pretty,
Essner.
I also think it's pretty risky to do that move in the open court so high.
Ball stolen by Lawler. Lawler slows down, hits Andrew Moore. Three-pointer attempt, won't fall. Rebound by Brody Harden. Harden guarded by Andrew Moore now. Poked away, gives it back. Andrew Moore all over and smothering him. Throws an elbow, no call. Logan Landwe checks, decides not to take the three-pointer. Hunter Bowman now.
The Trojan bench there after that elbow was very rowdy. They believe that that should have been a technical.
We get a blocking call on number 5, Eli Richards.
I like that call there. Just didn't have his feet set, and that's going to be called every time.
Landwe go to the line for 2. First shot will go.
Both teams here in the bonus here with just about 2 minutes left in this game. You can pick up a lot of points on that line with 2 minutes left.
Landwe's second shot will fall. Notre Dame up 6, 7. Lorenzo. To Richards. Three-pointer by Lawler, no good. Rebound. Out of bounds. Notre Dame ball. Johnson, guarded by Lawler. It's Dan Mueller. Mueller looking for Landwe. Landwe back to Johnson. Johnson, spin move at the free throw line. Kick out. Minute left. Good move, step back. Wide open, Johnson doesn't take it. Drives in at the top of the key. Slow play now. A minute left. Dan Mueller trying to get someone open. Boswell down low for Dan Mueller. Ball is blocked by Brett Richardson. 40 seconds. Carson Tellman, 5'10" sophomore. Drives in, jump step. Ball stolen by Boswell. 30 left. You would think Cape Notre Dame going to take the last shot.
And in that last possession by the Trojans, I do not like that shot attempt. He was being guarded by 3 people. And on that one, just look for the extra pass. You have 3 people on you. There's going to be at least one person open.
The foul will be called. Turnover in possession of possession. .8 left. Moore will get the inbound.
Almost 7 seconds left here. No need to push the ball. No need to get out of control here.
Moore throws up a shot, gets a foul call. He'll go to the line for 2 with 1.6 left on the clock.
there with time on the clock, that still was a very smart play to shoot that ball because he got the contact, got the foul.
Moore's first shot won't fall. Second shot. No good. Rebound by Landweed. Throws up a shot. Hits the side of the backboard. And that'll do it for the first half. Notre Dame Bulldogs up 27-20 on the Troy Trojans. We'll sit down to our coach's interview.
I'm with the coach of the Notre Dame, and we saw you guys had a hot first quarter, leading by 9 points, 18-9, and we saw Troy kind of claw back into this one. What do you want to see from your boys to keep this league growing?
Just keep playing hard. You know, Troy's a really good team with some good players and good coaches, and we just got to keep focused on what we're doing. We let a lot of external factors get us distracted of what we need to do. So we're just going to go in here, regroup at halftime, and try to focus and try to continue to play hard and move the ball on offense.
Okay, and what's that message in the locker room looking like?
Same thing. Just keep doing what made us successful the first quarter and not let outside noise make us lose focus in the second quarter like we did. So we just got to keep working and, hopefully we come out and match their physicality again and win the third quarter.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, bud.
Good luck. This interview is brought to you by the KC Bobcat of Springfield.
And then we have, some songs that are about loss and about grieving, because I know for some people during the holiday season, it can be joyous, it can be cheerful, but also it can be really hard because maybe you lost someone in your life.
So I've always liked singing. In the car, I'm always singing along, getting my groove on. So when I saw there was like an honor choir in junior high, I was like, okay, maybe I should try this. I've always done honor choirs in elementary school. I think it'll be fun. And then I joined it and I was like, okay, this is pretty serious. I kind of like it. When we all get together and it's all like the 4 parts or it's the 8 parts and it all just like comes together and it's harmonized, I just love how it sounds. And I feel like it's like one big family.
I love choir and how much it can really give someone joy of singing with their friends and the emotional connection they can have with the songs.
They're amazing. They show up and they work hard, they love to sing, they treat each other well. And even on their hard days, like the day after Halloween, right? They're so exhausted. They still come in and they do their best, and I've really enjoyed getting to know them on a personal level too. I'll be thinking about all of the beginnings and endings that the students are experiencing as well, and trying to see it through their perspective.
One time when we were singing one of our songs, I literally just had to stop singing because I was crying. And I just took a minute and I was like, okay. And then I started singing again. So it can get pretty emotional. Some of my best friends I've met in choir, and some of my best friends are still in choir with me. And it's nice to be around them all the time.
This choir is about all of our beginnings and endings, but we want to portray it in a way that shows that bad endings are sometimes the new beginnings, very good beginnings. So not all bad endings lead to bad beginnings.
We're teachers. We love what we do, whether we get a snow day or not. We're going to keep doing it because it's a passion, not because of other pieces. We love our kids and we love to be with them. But from a kid's point of view, who doesn't love a good snow day? couple were a little unexpected, but they were very productive. It gives, like as a special education teacher, it kind of gave me an opportunity to plan out some things I don't always have time for during the day. It also gave me a chance to catch up on a lot of paperwork. Paperwork is really big in the SPED realm.
Our ultimate goal is to keep the students engaged while they're learning from home. And so our teachers, when we know that we're going to have some weather to come up, we quickly say, okay, everybody take all of their stuff home before they leave for the day. And so you will see them take out. They're planning for the week, they're grading for the week. We schedule lots and lots of meetings on those days that we have off. And so we're all meeting through Google Meets, and they're just planning and pacing and grading and talking about what they're going to be doing for the next few days when we return back to school. Even though everybody's learning from home, it's a productive time, definitely.
So independently, I took the opportunity to sit down and look at the work that my students have done to kind of analyze the data from the different assessments that they've had, the different CFAs that we've given, just to really help figure out where I can help them. I have taken the opportunity to grade the informational writing that we did, which can be a little time consuming with the rubric to check all of the students to make sure that they met all of the guidelines for that piece of writing. Since we have had several AMI days, our team had to take a look at what we had planned for the coming weeks and kind of adjust and pivot so that we could make sure that everything is getting addressed, that we don't miss anything. We are available for parents throughout the day if they need to email or school status. If we would need to have a conversation by phone or something like that, we can certainly do that.
At the high school level, our goal really during a snow day is just for the kid to maintain. We're not really going to present them with much new information. There shouldn't be much new learning that's happening. The goal and the objective is really review type activities, maintenance type activities, so that when we come back to school, the teacher can pick up right where they left off and continue in the curriculum. Ideally, yes, we'd be seated, we'd be in school. I think structure and routine are good for adults and kids alike. And anytime you break from that structure and routine and you have a 5-day stretch like we just came out of, it is a little hard to get back in the routine.
For teachers and staff, it's not a snow day. We continue with exactly what we would be doing during the normal school days if we were in session. So it's a day that you get to sit at home and do that, but you're still doing it.
Kudos to all the parents out there who work from home and juggle kids on AMI days. It's not always easy, but it's all about your outlook. So keep a positive outlook and you have a good outcome usually.
When I was a child, I remember my teacher asking me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, I want to be a teacher or a nurse. I think if we instill these things in our kids, even at the age of 7 and 8 years old, they're like, hey, I love what the firefighter's doing. I want to be a hero.
And it helps them to have more appreciation for their community, because I think they hear about community helpers even all the way from kindergarten, but actually seeing them and meeting them in person and hearing directly from that source is a much bigger difference and impact.
I've been with Nixa 9 years, and I mean, we do this every year, almost all the elementary schools, everything. We get in there and visit. The message is always the same. You know, we want you to be safe and keep your friends and family and neighbors safe.
Get down whenever there's a fire and get out. He said, whenever your clothes is on fire, you should stop, drop, and roll.
For the kids to see the mayor, you know, they looked at him as a presidential candidate, and he was a big deal. And a lot of them were coming back to our classroom and saying, you know, I would like to be a mayor, or I'd like to be the president someday. And for them to understand that there are different positions besides a firefighter and a librarian that helps run our community.
And I don't think they really hear about that role as much in school. We're just very used to talking about those who go and save lives, which is definitely needing to be talked about, but I don't think we really talk about our roles in the government as much with kids.
We like for the kids and their parents to have a plan. If an incident does happen in their home, for those kids to have a meeting place, know where they're going, and that way parents can get there and have an accountability of those kids so they can let us know as we come up that, you know, we have everybody's out. Having 2 ways out of your room, you know, more than one exit. The front end one is.
I'm here with the Troy head coach. Coach, down 27-20 at half. We saw a lot of pressure brought from Notre Dame, and caused a lot of turnovers. What do you talk about to clean that up?
Yeah, we got to value the basketball a little bit more. They're doing a great job of pressing us up in their 22 press, and then obviously doing a good job of pressuring the basketball in their zone. We just have to take care of the basketball, and our biggest thing is just be in attack mode, attack the seams of the zone, come to a jump stop in the paint, and just play out of that.
All right, and last question. What other things were said in the locker room coming into this second half?
The biggest thing is we gave too many offensive rebounds up. We got to make sure we're boxing. All 5 guys are boxing. They're crashing hard on the boards, and just continue to finish the defensive play.
All right, thank you, and good luck.
Thanks, sir.
The KC Bobcat of Springfield.
And we are back waiting to start the second half. Notre Dame up 27-20 on the Troy Trojans. Andrew Moore starting it off for the Trojans. Quick screen for Caro, three-pointer, no good, rebound Shoemaker. Landweed now, trying to get something going. Troy down 7. They were down, I believe, 10+ points. At one point in the first quarter, came all the way back within 5. In the second quarter, floated there by Brett Goen. Recaro picks up his dribble. Richards over to Lawler. Back to Vaccaro.
Yeah, in this game, if it stays how it's been, it's not going to be a very good game for the Trojans. And they're going to be playing for 7th place here. They went down 10, and then for the rest of the game, they just stayed trading buckets.
Three-pointer, Colin Johnson won't go, rebound. Boehm throws up a shot. It'll be on the ground, I believe. Welcome back, Brady.
Thank you.
Inbounding now. Boehm down low for DeLong. Drives in, puts up a shot, gets it to go.
Great post move down low to get that open layup.
Frustration, timeout called by the Troy Trojans. We'll take this time to thank Price Cutter. Thank you, Price Cutter, for supplying our coach's hospitality room every year. Nixa Price Cutter Hospitality Room sponsor, an employee-owned grocery, has been local since 1967. Got some great Chinese down there today. I'm sure Burns is loving that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Price Cutter chicken is always good.
I'd like to talk a minute, that timeout, just some miscommunication by the Troy Trojans. Ethan Lawler seemed like he didn't really know what was happening, just went down court like anyone would. Coach Gilmore wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah, as you may have saw me interviewing Coach Gilmore, talking to him, I could tell he understood what his team needs to do to take this one home. He sees the pressure that Notre Dame's putting on him and the offensive rebounds, as he mentioned. But I feel, just giving off of him, is what he was putting off. He believes his team can take this win home. They just need to hustle and clean up those bad things of their game.
Mainly the fouls. They need to cut down on the fouls.
Yeah, and it seems weird to be saying this, but they need to stop being aggressive, which sounds weird in any game whatsoever, no matter what sport it is.
Foul called there on Colton Johnson as they had Lawler pinned up around the out of bounds marker or line.
And some of these shots they're getting, maybe like, you said like maybe they have been like hesitating on threes sometimes that they have open or right there. He hesitated to throw a pass to someone which would have gotten him out of that trap. Luckily he got bailed out by that foul. But things like that, the hesitation, you just can't be doing that when you're trying to come back into this game.
Ball tipped, stolen by Shoemaker. But a Harden. Harden taking it up now past half court.
Yeah, like Brady said, the Trojans have been hesitating, but at the same time they've been very aggressive, which doesn't make much sense, if any whatsoever, that they've been aggressive in times where they shouldn't be aggressive, and they've hesitated in the times where they can't hesitate.
Landweed driving in, kick back out. Shoemaker now up top. Three-pointer hesitate for Harden. Harden kicks back out to Shoemaker. Great ball movement here, down low. For Bowen, puts up a shot, no good. Fouls called on the ground. Notre Dame, Troy basketball.
Ball movement, an offensive possession from Notre Dame, just couldn't make the shot. But if you're in Notre Dame, you like that possession, you want to keep it up.
Vaccaro just slipped in the backcourt. See if he's okay. Three-pointer, Andrew Moore will go. He has 13 of 23.
Huge scoring. Huge scoring for this Troy team. He needs to keep it up. Kind of be the leader of this team, rally his team back into this one.
Harden now just pressed up. Notre Dame.
Yeah, and
timeout.
Vaccaro there was a little shaken up there as he slipped, and that on that play there, I would have attacked right at him because he wasn't putting too much weight on his left foot, and if you can get easy points off that, that's big time.
And we'll be back after this short break. Doan passing to Landweed. Landweed at the top. It's Harden down low for Doan. Doan drives and spin move. Bodies his defender and he falls down. I guess the court's slippery right now.
That may have been an offensive foul. I saw him extend that arm, kind of push into his chest. Troy coach visibly not upset. I don't know if you just leave that one as a no call.
Richards now. Andrew Moore, deep three. Count it.
With your comment there about the court being slippery, in the past couple of days, it has just been the court on that side has been frequently getting wet near the wing and in the paint.
And we saw it in the last game, last night too.
Loose ball. Taken by Boehm. Logan Landweed. Drives through. Kicks it down low. Foul will be called. Troy basketball. Vaccaro, the 5'9" senior. For the Lawler. Vaccaro, slow playing.
Trying to get their best shot.
Down low for Richards. Three-pointer, Lawler. Boom. Ethan Lawler.
And Troy cutting it to a 4-point game. You keep it up, not foul, be disciplined.
Loose ball, picked up by Lawler. Over to Vaccaro. Pump fake goes up, misses, rebound. Tip up again. The Shoemaker came down with it.
And Vaccaro's he's got to finish that first shot. I mean, he got that ball, maybe been a little bit of pressure, but he's got to make that.
Every opportunity like that, one-on-one, you have to knock those down, especially losing. Tipped away. Foul called on Ethan Lawler. Johnson over to Landry. Back to Johnson. Johnson gets the screen, doesn't use a pull-up J, no good. Or the back call. Number 5, Brett Doan.
There seemed to be a size mismatch with Vaccaro, and I can't remember who it was, but it was him and then someone that may have been maybe 4 or 5 inches taller than him in the paint. He was looking for the ball inside, just didn't get it. If that matchup comes back up again, I would totally attack it and keep exploiting it.
Eli Richards in the corner looking for someone, hits Andrew Moore. Andrew Moore drives in, pull up, down low. For Richardson, gets the foul call, will be going to the line for 2.
And that was just a great feed inside from Andrew Moore, the 6'2 junior. He rises up, acting like he's going to shoot that mid-range. Just doesn't quit on the play. He doesn't decide to shoot it, and he passes it inside to his teammate who gets the foul.
Brett Richards' first shot. No good.
It's that court vision, too, whenever you're already that high in the air, 6'2", you almost see everything.
Second shot from Richards, also no good. Rebound by Essner.
And also on that play, that's great court awareness, knowing in that play and what you're running, to know where everyone's going to be at every point in time.
Johnson 3-ball, no good. Off-ball foul called, believe, Brett Doan. Excuse me, Eli Richards.
And Carson Twellman wasn't called on him, but he looked like bewildered that a foul was even called. I mean, threw his hands up in disbelief.
Landry finding someone. Finds Boehm in the corner now. Landry drives. No shot, blocking call. Going to the line for 2. First shot. No good.
And he got to the rim too easy there. The switch onto the bigger guy guarding him now. He had his arm out, which drew the foul, and ultimately may have saved him some points. But I don't know if you want to switch right there. You maybe want to hedge and fight for the screen. But that may have been a mismatch for the guard because he can blow right past him.
Kick out, corner 3, Vaccaro, no good. Rebound by, tipped by Moore, I believe. He's trying to argue that. Hunter Boehm hit it before he did.
And Aiden Vaccaro, he slipped and was injured. Still a little bit ginger on his left leg. Better, but not full. not fully 100%, and that may be someone that they might want to look at attacking more often.
Andrew Moore working on Colin Johnson. Moore, step back, three-pointer, bang! Gets it to go. Brings Troy within one. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Andrew Moore is just on a tear. He has 19 points. The rest of the Trojans team, 13. He just needs to keep shooting the ball, obviously shooting it well, and needs to keep scoring points for this Troy team.
Foul is called. Hunter Bowman and one opportunity.
And they will say that it is no shot, and that one was called on the floor.
2 shots then.
Yeah, and with this new rule for Mishra, that being in the double bonus and 5 fouls automatically, that is big time.
First shot is good.
And you can tell by looking at the fouls in this game that this game has been very physical the whole way through. There's been at least one team in the bonus for every single quarter of this game.
Second shot is good. Number 43, Devin DeMuller, the freshman, checks back into the game. Vaccaro with the ball. Over to Carson Brown, back to Vaccaro. Double team now, right at half court. Finds Andrew Moore. Now double team. Andrew Moore steps around, drives through the lane, goes up. Foul, no shot, blocking call, go to line for 2.
And this game, with its physicality, has been solely defensive and very low scoring, just 35-32 late in this third quarter.
Andrew Moore. First shot, no good.
Yeah, and Andrew Moore gonna need some help with this Troy scoring. He's holding up the bargain with 19. Only down by 3, but someone else has got to step up. It can't just be him.
Moore second shot will go. He's at 20.
This man, he looks exhausted out there. You guys have to catch a break.
And I can see them sitting him for the rest of the quarter and maybe a few minutes into the fourth, as he is just winded, carrying this team with 20 points out of 33.
Full court pressure now. Timeout will be called by Notre Dame. We'll be back after this short break. .1 left in the third. Shoemaker with the ball. Drives up past half court. Shoemaker looking for somewhere to go. Finds Lanwee. Lanwee back up towards half court. Resets, finds Do-Hong. Do-Hong. Now to Johnson. Johnson step up, puts up a shot. Last second, no good. Into the third, Notre Dame 35, Troy 33. The story of the night right now, can Andrew Moore do it?
Yeah, and can Andrew Moore lead his team to this comeback? Can Andrew Moore basically single-handedly crawl his team back into this game and pull them back in.
We'll be back right after this. Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton Garden Inn of Springfield is a supporting sponsor of the NIT. Thank you for supporting Nixa Athletics. Thank you, Hilton Garden Inn. We'll be back. Here we go, the final stretch. 8 minutes left in the game. Notre Dame leads up by 2. Notre Dame with the ball. Johnson now, guarded by Verkara. To Do Hong. Back to Lan Wei. Lan Wei down low. So Do Hong goes up, foul, and 1.
Big time bucket for him in that moment. Getting the and 1, and you can count the shot, and he's going for the free throw to make this potentially a 5-point game.
Gets the shot to go. Verkara. Throws it down to Andrew Moore. Andrew steps in. Blocking call, foul, no shot.
It was a good thought. He just wasn't set while trying to take the hit.
Just got there a little too something. Later early. He was still moving.
I'm not sure about that call with it being on the floor. It looked like he was in a shooting motion and going up with the ball.
Verkara, pump fake 3. Andrew Moore, corner 3, no good, rebound. Carson Essner. Lan Wei over to Johnson. Johnson down low for Boehm. Boehm drives in, doesn't get it, kick out. Shoemaker down low now. Tip ball, recovered by Shoemaker. Lan Wei resets.
And right now, Andrew Moore hits 20 points in this game. You can tell by the way he's moving and in his face that he is absolutely winded and he needs help from his team.
Big three-pointer there by Colton Johnson. Verkara with a Tellman. That's
a
card.
Half court. And those back 2 guards on that press, they just stay back with each other, help each other out if they get into a pickle or if they get trapped.
Lawler. Over to Moore, goes in, drives in, gets it to fall. His 22nd of the night.
Moore is just dominating the floor. He has 22 of their 35 points, just keeps continuing his dominance. He is keeping Troy in this basketball game. Notre Dame needs to find a way to stop him because he is their only source of offense right now.
Shoemaker in the corner, guarded by Moore. It's a screen from Boehm. Blocking call called on Andrew Moore. And that is his 4th of the night. That is huge. He needs to stay out of trouble.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Yeah.
It looks like he kind of stuck his side of his body, back of his body out, and kind of bump into him and maybe draw that foul. Smart play by the offense, but
Yeah, and also he couldn't have moved. He had someone screening him. He couldn't have gone anywhere. He would have rather gotten ran over, or he would have just, I don't know, he would have gotten He ran over, or he would have gotten a stupid foul called there.
Lane Wee now. Or in the corner for Shoemaker. Down low. Shot no good. Rebound up in the air. Notre Dame gets it back. Johnson with the ball. Shoemaker wide open lane down low. Again. Rolls in and out of the basket.
It's a great feed inside. You just got to finish that one. It puts you up 10 with about 5 minutes left in this game. You just got to make it. Makes up for it, though, with that huge charge.
It's a big time play there. And number 23, Hayden Simeal, just takes it right off the chin. It's a big time play. You know, I believe it was the first game me and Aiden were talking about. It's hard to take that because like there's no pads or anything in basketball. You just have to take the elbow, take the shoulder, whatever it is to get your team the ball. That's just a team player.
Yeah, and that team play there was very big. That was Moore's 5th foul, fouling him out of the game. And he has 20 points, and the rest of his team only has 13. And he was their only source of offense, and what I believe, their only chance of getting back into this game.
3 ball by Johnson, no good. Good. Tellman, nowhere to go. Kick out to Vaccaro. Goes in. Kick out again. Tellwell, deep 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Foul is called. Believe it'll stay Trojans' ball.
Yep, he was grabbing his leg down low, going for the jump ball. He clearly might have had it, but he just grabbed his leg.
And now, the question for the Trojans, who is going to take over carrying the offense?
That question is up in the air, and I believe all 3 of us are still wondering the same question. If there is a man to take over this game, or will Notre Dame roll through? We'll be back after this break. Four minutes, 17 seconds left in the game. Cape Notre Dame leads. Vaccaro with the inbound.
And that question earlier that we asked of who was going to take over the offensive load, Troy's leading scorer, besides Andrew Moore, has 5 points.
And that is
our 2nd foul out of the game.
Brett Dohan. He will foul out. He leads Notre Dame with 15, I believe.
Both leading scorers for both teams fouling out. It's a huge disadvantage for both teams as they are their main sources of scoring, and they just need to, both teams need to find a way to keep going without them.
Johnson now over to Landry. Landry getting double team now. Finds somewhere to go. Kick out to Stillmill. Shoemaker 3-pointer. No good. Rebound. And put back Hunter Boehm. Fast pace now of Vaccaro going coast to coast. Gets up and one.
He almost looked angry running to the rim right there. Ran right into him. Was not afraid of the contact. Took every bit of it. and kept his composure, kept control of his body, and just banked that one in right off the glass with the defender bumping into him.
Shot for Vaccaro is good. Brings Troy within 5. Landry. Pressed up by Hellman, excuse me. Landry. Hard foul called.
You can't be doing that right there. Just got to keep control of your body. You can't fall down on him like that. I know that wasn't his intention, but it's a big foul. Both teams with 4 fouls now, 1 more. They got the bonus.
Landry running around, finds Boehm. Little mid-range, Jay will go. Up by 7. Vaccaro doubles, finds Lawler. Up in the corner, drives in. 3-pointer, no good. Loose ball. Notre Dame comes up with it. That's Colton Johnson. He'll get a foul call.
Going to double bonus.
And I feel either way on that possession, Notre Dame was going to come out with points no matter what if there was no foul, because they had a 3-on-2 and had people running to the basket, people of Troy in the backcourt.
Johnson's shot. First shot, no good. Hits the back iron. Johnson's second shot will fall. Notre Dame up 8. Vaccaro taking the ball, pressed up by Landry. While they're double team, trapped, gets out of it. It's man, loose ball. Stays.
Scary catch attempt. It bounced off his leg. Luckily, there was a man closing on it, bounced off him, but can't be as careless. You gotta be more safe with the ball.
And Troy here has been holding the ball for a long time. They need to start pushing it down 8 with just under 3 minutes to go.
And we saw that Vaccaro drive to the rim earlier. He needs to repeat that same thing.
Tellman now getting double teamed. Nowhere to go. Cross-court pass. Stolen by Notre Dame.
That's not the pass you want to make. It's very risky with all that congestion in the lane. And it was almost bound to get stolen.
Yeah, and right there, it looked like Twillman was going to try and go to Vaccaro there, corner to corner.
Ooh, as Logan Landry's legs get twisted up.
That did not.
Looks like he's okay.
It's painful.
That hurts.
Yeah, fortunate.
He will go to the line for 2.
Fortunate to not be hurt right now. That looked scary.
First shot there was no good. Second shot is.
Yeah, and with Landry going down there and the possible injury there, taking a look at his ankle, he already has 1 ankle brace on, and it would be horrible just to see him get 2 injured ankles.
I think that's a missed travel. He bobbled the ball and dragged his pivot foot.
Foul's called. First shot will fall.
Big time free throws for the senior Eli Richards.
Second shot is good, brings him within 7. 2 minutes left. And we full court press now. Finds an open man, Shoemaker. I think a man down low was open, didn't hit him. Bowman now drives through, finds Johnson back up top.
And Notre Dame needs to waste as much time as they can unless
Ball
they get
stolen.
a wide open layup. That's not what you want to do.
Lorenzo gets the ball taken away.
It was a big time steal, but you just got to finish it over there. You can't let the ball get stolen, especially on that fast break. He had a chance to put them down by 5, but it was a great defensive effort by the Notre Dame.
Shot is good. Puts him up 8. Second shot, no good. Rebound. Caro now. Tip ball. Goes up Brown. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Brown. Brown goes up, puts up a shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Once more. No good. Rebound by Richards. Goes up and 1.
Big time finish from Richards. He wanted that contact. It looked like he jumped right into him, threw it up, and got the finish. And that's exactly what Troy needs. Now a chance to be down by 5 with a little over a minute remaining. But that's a big time play from the senior Eli Richards.
Yeah, and if they can cut it to 5 here, this game is very much in reach. And even if they don't, this game is still in reach and not completely over.
Drains a shot. Down 5. They need a defensive stop now. Ball's thrown away. It is Troy Trojans basketball. We see.
I'm like an angry fan in the crowd just said, you got to take care of the ball right there. With just over a minute remaining and control this game, you can't keep giving Troy more chances, and they just gave him one right here.
And I believe we have found the answer to who will answer the scoring of Andrew Moore for the Trojans, and that will be Eli Richards, the 6'1" senior for the Trojans.
Caro goes up, gets 2. Troy only down 3. We'll be back after this quick break. .54 seconds left. Notre Dame up 50-47. Notre Dame basketball. Colin Johnson with the ball. Getting trapped here. Calls in the timeout for himself.
And no, that was a smart play in 2 ways there. 3, passing it to 1, staying out of bounds. A little misdirection there. And then 3, seeing the danger that he was in, calling timeout, had 1 left, and that was a smart play to not give up a turnover.
Now, without no timeouts left, they got to be smarter. Can't get into a trap like that. And they try to call one. That's a technical foul. 2 shots for Troy and the ball. So you got to be You got to be smart now. You got to make good passes, and you can't get into positions like they just were in because they can't bail themselves out anymore.
And for Troy, they're going to need either you have time, you don't need to foul yet. You need a big defensive stop, go down, score quick, get the ball back, then maybe foul, and then see where you're at.
Now, taking a look to our right, we can see the Nixa students filing into the building as the Nixa Eagles are about to go on and play a very big game in this tournament against Hillcrest.
The semifinal game. Winner goes on to the championship.
And in this game, winner goes on to play for 5th place tomorrow at, I believe, 12:30.
Landry lose the ball. That'll be a turnover.
Yeah, he carried that one. The ball bounced a bit too high for him, and he got his hand under it. That's a careless mistake that you can't make right there. Now Troy ball down by 3. You go for the three-pointer at the 2.
You go for the open shot. Whatever's open. Aiden Vaccaro.
Yeah, and right now it looks like Troy's trying to stretch the floor as much as possible, and there's a wide open layup there.
Carson Brown gets a wide open shot.
You said the open shot, there it was.
Shoemaker dribbles out. Johnson goes to Landry. Need a foul. Gets it. Going to the line for 2 shots.
No matter what, after these free throws, it will stay a 1-possession game, and that is huge for Notre Dame.
And I imagine Troy calling their timeout after these free throws.
Yeah. First shot. Big one.
Notre Dame
misses.
They needed both of those to fall, and now they're only going to be up 2. And
it's a huge miss.
If they would have made those, you could have asked the question: would Notre Dame have got down and fouled to only give them 2 shots and not give them a chance to tie the game?
Second shot is good. Vaccaro with the ball.
And he advances the ball. Yep.
Timeout. 17.4. We'll be back. .4. Notre Dame lead 51 over Troy with 49. Troy Trojans with the ball.
And now it'll be interesting to see what happens. Will Troy try to go for 2 for 1? It doesn't look like it. They're going to try and hold the ball for as long as possible.
They're going to try and get.
But they could try to drive in and get that foul too. It's all up to them.
Vaccaro drives in, goes up, no good, rebound, foul! Go to the line for 2.
And the freshman possibly with the biggest shots of his career so far.
Great hustle by Brett Richardson, the freshman. He just went in there, saw his teammate missed a shot, and the great hustle, gets the rebound, throws it back up for a potential chance.
And he misses the first one. Still a 2-point game. This game is basically over after that miss.
Misses the first shot.
But you never know, anything can happen in the NIT.
Anything and everything can happen in the NIT. Throws it up, puts up a shot! No good! So close.
That would have been insane. But doesn't fall.
And that'll do it. Notre Dame wins 51-49. They will take on Marquette in the Consolation semifinal. And stay tuned to talk to our player of the game, number 5, Brett Dohan. I'm here with player of the game, Colton Johnson. I messed up. I said Brett Dawn. That's my fault. Anyways, great win. You're taking on Marquette in the Consolation semifinal. That's still big. What does that mean for you and your team?
Yeah, big win. Get here today, even though we got to take care of the ball better at the end of the game. But we pulled it out, and we got Marquette tomorrow. They're a really good team. They move it well. They play good defense, and we're just going to see how that goes tomorrow.
And what does the rest of the season look like for you guys?
Well, we got a tough schedule, but with a win here, hopefully we can get it rolling and get on track and hopefully win some games and look to win the district championship this year.
Thank you. Great game.
Yep, thank you, sir.
That's all we have. Stay tuned for the next game. Nixa Eagles take on Hillcrest with Brady Retone and Ryan Swanson on the call.